Oba Femi, Danhausen, Dragon Lee. What do they all have in common? If you guessed they recently beat the AAA champion, then you would be right. You know, the AAA champion, the promotion that WWE is actively trying to tell us is a big deal. The promotion that's about to have their version of WrestleMania and is a 2-night affair. Their promotion that is like, literally, there's a tournament right now showcasing the luchadors, which thus showcases AAA. And yeah, their top guy, their top champion, he's getting pinned by Dragon Lee on Monday Night Raw. A random Monday Night Raw, mind you me. Now, I know Dominik Mysterio is a chicken heel, a chicken champion, but that's only in WWE, because if you actually go to AAA, Dominik Mysterio's actually a big deal. He's treated like a credible threat. It's like, if you're just like, no, we had Dirty Dom first, we want to job him out, fine. Then have him lose the title in AAA. Don't keep tarnishing another promotion's top title. Just take the title off of Dom if you are so inclined that he must lose for whatever reason. And I think the reason, though, is this is a burial. This is a classic burial. Sources right now are reporting, and this is according to Sports Illustrated. They cited this. I got it down. Oh man, where is it? Source. It noted that Mysterio believes that he should be booked in a more serious way on WWE TV, and he's currently holding the most important championship in AAA. Mysterio would like to see his character portrayed the same instead of seeming like two different separate people on two different shows. Yeah, I think that's fair for Dom to be like, yeah, can we just book me the same on every show that I'm a part of? As of right now, AAA is canon to WWE, believe it or not, because El Grande Americano's whole story, Chad Gable's whole story happened in AAA, basically. So, like, what's the deal? Why are we burying the AAA title? Just either have Dom win, don't have him fight, or have him lose the belt so you can job him out on TV. Just because you're mad at him because he actually wants his character to have, like, I don't know, continuity, I don't think we should punish the guy. I really don't. You know, his match was fine with Dragon Lee. No problems with his match with Dragon Lee. And I'm not throwing shade on Dragon Lee either. Like, good for him. Good for him. If someone comes up to you and say, hey, you're going to win tonight, I would be like, yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I'll take that victory. But it's Triple H and the booking that is shame, shame, shame. Shame, shame, shame on you all, because, like, you book champions to look strong, or don't book them at all, or take the title off of them. All right, people, this is your one take, one shot Monday Night Raw review, where you get my reaction immediately following the show. Well, I actually had to wait about half an hour because I had work phone calls, but immediately following the show and a half hour worth of work phone calls, you get my gut reaction. And if you want to win this belt, oh yeah, by the way, no cuts, no edits. If you want to win this belt, you can. All you got to do is comment below and subscribe to the channel, and you can win. It's not a toy. It's a replica. You can win it. I'll ship it anywhere in the world, including Ohio. Believe it or not, Ohio. Yeah, the Buckeyes. I'll send it there. Sure, why not? Okay, so we start off with Jey Uso. He comes out, or is it Jey Uso or is it Solo Sikoa? No, Solo comes out. Solo comes out and I gotta say this, I'm liking Solo Sikoa's version of Jey Uso better than Jey Uso's version of Jey Uso. He is so funny. He's doing all the Jey Uso's yeeting mannerisms. It's great. And then Jey Uso comes out, and it's heel Jey Uso. It's definitely heel Jey Uso, and he says, Solo, what are you doing? Quit playing around. And Solo's like, what do you mean playing around? You had it all. You beat Gunther, you were champion, kids loved you, and now look at you. Look at you. And he's like, we brought you to the mountaintop. The bloodline brought you to the mountaintop. And then Solo was like, yeah, well, what happened to you? You kind of fell off. And Jay's like, I changed your diapers. It's because of us. And then he gives a warning shot. And then Solo Sikoa is so funny. He's like, oh, he ducks. And then he asks the crowd, are you okay? Is everybody okay for that warning shot? He's like, I got a warning shot of myself. Pew, pew, pew. It's like Solo is amazing. Solo is great. Please don't ever have him rejoin the Bloodline unless he's taking over the Bloodline. And we'll talk about that at the end of this review because, well, the stipulation, Jay said, if I beat you tonight, you're rejoining the Bloodline. And Solo was like, fine, if I win though, then I don't have to rejoin the Bloodline. And then that's where we left off. And then they'll have a main event match. Jey Uso, 100% a heel right here, and Solo Sikoa, 100% a babyface. Now, the first mention of respect tonight happened at 13. 8:13 was the first mention of respect. 9:05 was the second mention of respect. And 9:50. Lots of respect from Paul Heyman. So, the first mention is Penta telling the I'm going to pronounce these names wrong. I apologize. The Laredo Kid, someone from AAA, the title that the promotion or the title that they're burying on TV. He's from that promotion, and it's Penta versus the Laredo Kid. Great match. Penta has respect for him, by the way. And but yeah, it's a good match. No problems. Penta's going to win this thing. He has to win this thing, but can you imagine Roman Reigns doing a Mexican Destroyer and a Penta driver? I can't see that. I really can't see that happening. Then Stephanie Vakir. So people are going to hate me on this one, but can somebody tell me what the, what is the big deal with Stephanie Vakir? I don't connect with her. There's only one time on WWE TV that I've actually connected with her, except for when, Booker T is going all crazy and stuff. That was great. But, on the main roster, I only connected with Stephanie Vakir the one time she was like, wrestling is a universal language. That's I was like, yeah, after she won at the Evolution Battle Royal, I was like, yeah, I like that, Stephanie Vakir. And then after that, I never did. I just don't, and come on, guys, come on, gals. Instead of just hating on me for not just loving Stephanie Vakir, just tell me why I should love her. Because what is her character? That's what I'm looking for. Because I know she has great matches. She's a fantastic wrestler. But I'm trying to see why people connect with her. And let's be nice. Let's be cool. Let's be chill on both sides of the Stephanie Vakir fence. But I just don't connect with her because there's no character there. There's no emotion there. I'm just trying to see what I'm missing. So please, this is legit. But then she comes out and she says, I want to beat up. Ooh, my camera might die because I am sweating. She says, I'm coming out and I just love beating up Liv Morgan. And then Becky Lynch comes out and she is the best in the world. And that's according to that website that quoted that said that Dominik Mysterio is unhappy. That's from that website that said that Becky is the best in the world. Sports Illustrated, that is. Becky comes out and Becky starts laying into Stephanie, and she was like, yeah, you're great, but really, what have you done lately? Something like that. And Becky kind of gets in her face, and she says, that title doesn't need you. That title needs me. The title needs me, and I'm going after it. You can have your blood feud with Liv Morgan all you want, but I get the title. I get the first crack. And then Stephanie says something and then kind of walks away. As she's walking away, Liv Morgan attacks Becky Lynch. This will bring Stephanie back, and then they'll dispel of Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan will have to kind of run away, and there's a moment where Stephanie turns around and kind of gets in Becky's face, and now Becky and Stephanie are really going at it. Excuse me. I really hope that Becky Lynch can pull that ruthless aggression from Stephanie Vakir, because I need her to bump it up a little. And I think Becky could do it. So I'm really hoping that Becky and Stephanie kind of go at it before they really go full tilt onto Liv Morgan there. But yes, that's I'm not a big fan of babyface versus babyface feud, but Becky and LA Knight, those are babyfaces that know how to get hatred and animosity towards another babyface. And so this could be a good one. This could be one of the few exceptions with Becky Lynch, babyface versus babyface. Then we have LA Knight. And Solo Dolo. What is Solo Dolo? What is a Solo Dolo? So LA Knight, he will be in the back. He's cutting an interview, and he's like, I'll put on a mask if I have to. He's funny. He's like, I say I'm going for the title, and suddenly it's so convenient, now there's a luchador tournament. You're ducking me, which is crazy because now we have Roman Reigns. He owes Oba Femi a title shot, right? And Oba Femi, I think, forgot. We have a tournament and LA Knight chomping at the bits. And another funny thing about LA Knight, he made fun of my watch, how much it cost, so I went and got 10 of them, and all 10 of them say it's time to kick his butt. So LA Knight, just great stuff. As LA Knight is leaving, Solo Dolo will come up to LA and be like, hey, you saw what they did to Royce? I need you. And LA Knight was like, that was a one-time thing, dude. We hugged, that's it. And it's like, I kind of wish LA Knight would have came out tonight. I would kind of wish LA Knight would have came out tonight. But I do appreciate LA Knight is a loner. So, like, it's not against his character. But I do think it might have... I don't hate that he didn't help, but I think it might have been good if he had helped. But I understand why I guess he didn't. Also, we start off, another thing that happened after Penta and Laredo Kid is we have a backstage interview. Braun Breaker is just looking like he wants to be anywhere else in the world but where he is. Maxine and Austin Theory, they're kind of making out, and Logan Paul is being Logan Paul. They're going to go, they cut a promo about how, I don't know, that Tozawa means nothing. They go to the ring, and Braun Breaker goes up to Byron, and he's like, do you think Byron, do you think Oba Femi's the future? And then I think Byron was like, yeah, I kind of do. And he's like, oh, okay. And then Braun Breaker leaves. Honestly, I feel like Braun Breaker should have murdered Byron Saxton. He should have grabbed him and thrown him against the wall. It was like, you think he's the future? You think he's the future? Or at the very least, do that and then punch the wall, punch a hole through the wall that's right next to Byron's face. I need to see crash out Braun Breaker. He needs to be crashing out. Although I am interested in this psycho that's about to go snap. Too. So he comes out, he's very subdued, he's just like thinking, he's in his head, and Austin Theory, Tozawa, they have themselves a match. Austin Theory will win. They go to beat him up some more. They go for the chair. He goes to get the chair to beat up Tozawa more, but then Adam Pearce has to come out because God forbid we don't have all the suits come out at least 2 to 3 times a show. I hate Adam Pearce now, by the way. I don't know how people like babyface GMs. Like, give me a heel GM all day long. Somebody actually unsubscribed from the channel one day because I actually said I prefer heel GMs. They're like, that doesn't make sense. Unsubscribe. They literally told me that. But anyways, so then when Austin Theory's getting the chair pulled away from him, Braun Breaker will spear Tozawa, because that's his role. His role is to bark and spear people. That will, though, bring out... Oh, no, wait. I don't think he actually does spear him. Because he's about to. And then Oba Femi's music comes out, hits. And he comes to the ring. And they have a stare down. It's like, ooh, this is going to be good. And then the suits broke them up. And my thing about this is this. Why did Oba Femi come out this week? Or why didn't he at least tack Braun Breaker last week? If he was that upset about Braun Breaker staring him down last week, then why didn't he just attack him last week? Like, why would he come down this week? He should have attacked him last week. But at the end of the day, I have no faith whatsoever that Braun Breaker is going to beat Oba Femi. I'm not even saying he should beat Oba Femi, but I don't even believe there's a possibility. I can watch this match, and it'll be like when Chad Gable fought Penta at SummerSlam. It's like a foregone conclusion that Chad Gable was going to win. The only thing we didn't know about Chad Gable versus Penta is that Chad had that dog in him, the mug root beer. But yeah. They have jobbed out Braun Breaker so much that I don't have any faith that they would actually allow him to have the win. This is a dream match like 6 months ago when Braun Breaker was on top of the world, but now we got to rebuild him. And I actually last week I did a video rebuilding Braun Breaker. Some people were super mad. I don't understand how you think Braun Breaker's a chump. Go look at his booking. The guy has only beaten Seth Rollins and who else? And Joe Hendry this entire year. So that's why he's been booked like a chump. I don't think he's a chump, and I know he's awesome and amazing, but he's been booked like a chump, and so I don't think that he's gonna beat Oba Femi. And I want him to, so like go look at my how to book the how to save Oba versus Braun Breaker, because I lay out a path on how Braun Breaker can even be main eventing WrestleMania by next year. Anyways, then Adam Pearce, like, he gets involved again, and Braun Breaker just leaves. It's like, oh man. Whatever. Braun Breaker will go up to Paul Heyman later. I guess Paul Heyman just watches the TV now, standing the entire Raw, because it's like we're at hour and 50 minutes in. He's just standing there, and Braun Breaker's like, you see what? Did you see that? Do you still think he's the future? And he's like, I respect Oba Femi. Until you give me a reason not to respect Oba Femi, I'm going to respect Oba Femi. Respect. And so Braun Breaker's like, okay. Braun Breaker should have killed people. Braun Breaker should have knocked Adam Pearce's teeth in. Jacob Fatu and Oba Femi all have laid hands on Adam Pearce. So don't tell me, but he'll get fired. Gunther and Randy Orton all laid hands on Nick Aldis. Don't tell me that Braun Breaker would get fired if he laid hands on Adam Pearce. So I need crazy Braun Breaker. I digress. Okay, so what else happened? We had Sol Ruca and Io Sky versus Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. And I didn't notice this until someone in my chat, Money and Repeat, was like, because I was like, oh, yes, Sol Ruca didn't botch anything. That's literally what I was cheering. The fact that she didn't botch, I'm so expecting her to botch at this point. Like, I'm just happy when she doesn't. And they were like, that's what you're cheering? And it was like coming from a genuine place even. Because I'm like, ooh, that's not good. She's botched so much that I'm just happy. It's kind of like when LA Knight jumps on that top rope. I'm more like, oh, please don't botch, please don't. Oh, good, he didn't botch. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened tonight. Sol Ruca did hit a soul snatcher on Roxanne Perez to pin. Crazy. They pinned Roxanne Perez and not the Intercontinental Champion, Raquel Rodriguez. Like, what a crazy thought, not pinning the champion. So then we have Lyra does, like, later in a backstage segment, Lyra does confront Sol Ruca and says, you think you can get the Intercontinental title back? I couldn't get the Intercontinental title back. I beat Bayley, but I couldn't get the Intercontinental title back. And then she leaves, and Io was like, she okay? So that was kind of funny. Finally, Lyra, after like what, a month of new character beating Bayley, we see her on the actual show. Like, oh my gosh, why did we take her off TV? She was building momentum. Oh, I forgot something. Speaking of stop and go momentum. So when Dragon Lee beat Dirty Dom, he's celebrating, and then he's instantly taken out by Big Cass. So let's review. The AAA champion gets beat by Dragon Lee, and then the guy who beat him, he's instantly taken out. And then Big Cass, and then Javon Evans comes out because Big Cass attacked him last week. And, it's a little back and forth, but Big Cass is standing tall. So Javon Evans is like, yeah, okay, there's how about getting him some momentum? Remember when I said we should keep Chad Gable a heel because it would be interesting? I know it did make sense at the time to turn him babyface, but you could also have made it make perfect sense to keep him a heel, and his character is way more interesting as a heel. But I was like, he's going to come, and all of his storylines are going to be boring. Let's be honest. The storyline with Penta was boring. And so tonight, he set up a storyline with Rey Mysterio, and this is the storyline. Hey, Rey, you're like the best luchador ever. Would you like an Intercontinental title match? And then Rey, I am the GM, but I'm still an active wrestler. Of course I would like an Intercontinental title match. Handshake, done. That's the storyline. We're going to get that next week. Going to be a great match, but like heat, animosity. Let's do it. Like, let's have something going on here. And then I think that's pretty much brings us to the end of the show. Yes, I'm just double checking. Oh, by the way, earlier Logan Paul had a funny line, was like, just Byron was like, do you guys have any bad blood with, you have so much bad blood with the Alpha Academy. And Logan Paul was like, the only bad blood is Otis's high blood pressure. That was pretty funny. So anyways, we go to the final match of the night. It's Jey Uso versus Solo Sikoa, and it's Solo loses, he has to rejoin the Bloodline. And while Solo loses, Jimmy Uso helps. Now, Jey Uso came out as a babyface. But he wrestled as a heel. And I'm usually not one that's like, Jey Uso was totally blown up for this entire match, but he was totally blown up for this entire match. He was out of breath. Corey Graves tried to, cover, and it was like, Jay's being so methodical tonight because so much is on the line. No, he was out of breath and he couldn't move. Solo Sikoa was great. Babyface moves, stealing a lot of his dad Rikishi's moves, but at the end of the day, he loses, and now he has to rejoin the Bloodline. You know what I hope that's not going to happen? What if Solo Sikoa lost on purpose so he can get into the Bloodline, kick Roman out, and then he takes over the Bloodline? He was a Bloodline tribal chief at one point. Wouldn't that be amazing? Not going to happen. So we'll see what happens next week, though, how Solo's going to fit in now. And it's just so weird. Roman Reigns is a babyface until he gets with the Bloodline, and then he instantly becomes a heel. It's like, it's not even anti-hero stuff. It's just inconsistent booking. And I wish they wouldn't do that. But those are your not hot takes. That's your one take, one shot review. Boys, girls, see you bye. Oh, wait. How many? I'm gonna give this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just gonna give it a 6. I didn't hate it, but it wasn't anything special. Solo and Jay, they should have built it up for a pay-per-view even, or that could have been the SummerSlam match with the stakes that high. But yeah, so yeah, that's my 6. I'll give it a 6. All right, now see you bye.